How's everybody? Yeah. See if anybody comes in here. Just been doing a little bit of camping today. More filming than camping, but I did have a little bit of a fire and made some lunch. A little bit of lunch there. There's one person that joined in. Just out here enjoying the fall weather before it turns off cold. It's actually kind of chilly today, but not too bad. I think we'll make this a little bit of a nature walk. Yeah. Yeah. You can get over here in the shade a little bit so I can see. Hey, how you guys doing? Just been out here doing a little bit of hiking and that. Well, shooting video and stuff. And I'm up here in southwest Missouri. I'm doing all right. Hey, Woodsman, how you doing, brother? So, thought we'd just walk back through here and see what we can see. Let y'all look at some of these fall colors while we're chatting. I wanted to do this with the orientation the other way, but I didn't think that way I could have you on the selfie stick. I didn't get that done in time. Let me spin around here where you don't have the sun in front of you as much. I would walk the other way, but it ain't that far. It's not a very far walk. You catch up on the comments. So I just been out here shooting a few YouTube videos and stuff. And, thought I'd do a live there after lunch. Had some chicken, some Knorr chicken Alfredo with a can of Walmart chicken and some bacon bits in it. Like, so that's pretty good. Filled up a hungry spot anyway. know if y'all could hear it or not, but there's a very unhappy squirrel. Yeah, Herbert T, this is my little spot that I come to all the time, my little camping spot. This is just the service road. Wanted to come up here and shoot a few videos, and I wanted to come up here and see the colors. We were up here a couple weeks ago and didn't get to see the colors. Quite pretty up here. Got a lot of reds, golds. You know, we had that cold snap here a couple nights ago. Got some other campers up here. It's supposed to get some more cold here. Well, just not tonight. I think it's supposed to get down in the 20s tonight. This may actually be somebody hunting. I think it is. This is a conservation area, so a lot of people come up here and go hunting and stuff. Like I say, I'm just up here for the day. Not really. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Not really doing anything, just up here shooting some video and stuff. Come up here quite a bit. It's probably my favorite spot. It's fairly close to home. It's 30 minutes or so from the house. You know, so I like that. I'm not much of a campground camper. I don't like camping in a campground. And you get people in there that get to drinking, and then they get loud. And I don't like that. If I go out to camp, I'm out to relax. I don't want to deal with a bunch of drama. So. You know, Herbert, honestly, I don't know for sure. It's in the, I know it's supposed to be in the 40s. It's probably low to mid 40s, I'm sure. It was quite chilly this morning. I understand, Woodland. Not a problem, brother. It was 38 this morning. It was quite chilly because it was a little wind. It's a little windy, or well, it was this morning. It's not too bad now. And that little camping spot that I was at, you know, it's kind of open, so it don't. Yeah, this place is kind of you can't just camp anywhere. You have to camp in the spots they have open, but they have spots that are pretty good. If you guys go back and look at some of my other videos, you'll see some of those other spots. And I think that might be where we walked to, is one of the a spot that I haven't been to, but I think we'll walk down to it. It's not a very far walk. Hey Mike, how you doing? Whew, 15. Ouch, that's chilly. Yeah, that 38 felt pretty chilly this morning. I guess I'm not acclimated yet. Training for February, yeah. Well, I can't wait either, boys. I really looking forward to that. I was talking to a buddy of mine on the that's one of the organizers of the bushcraft thing. So I'm gonna stop in there Thursday, because they're gonna be up there all week setting up. So I'm gonna stop in there Thursday and visit with them, and then I'll be up Friday and visit with all of you Purple Rain gang fellas. Just different. Yeah. Yeah, y'all get a little bit longer cold season than we do down here in Arkansas. So I mean, not that I'm complaining now. Don't get me wrong. I like my Arkansas. So we're coming up on that other little campsite I was telling you all about. I do believe. Yeah. It's not as big as the other one that I've camped in, and that's probably why I haven't used it. But it's big enough to camp in for sure. But yeah, you got a little bit of room. And, little fire pit there. Oh yeah, it got down to 30. Yeah, that's cold when the day before it was 70. I think it's only supposed to get up to like 45 today. I don't know where this little road goes to. I guess we'll just walk down through here and see. That may not be a camping spot. That may just be somewhere where somebody's made a thing. You're hoping for temperatures to get up to the 30s. Yeah, that'd be nice. I see why you want to come down and visit us, Mike. It's warmer down here. Oh man. And lots of gold on the leaves now. And some red. That's probably a sycamore back there with the red. If I'm remembering right, that should be at least, that's one of the ones that's red right about now. And of course, a lot of these leaves are going to change again a lot real soon because it's supposed to get down cold tonight. I guess this is just a walking trail, not a road. But, yeah. We'll check this out. So how you guys been? Since it looks like it's just us Purple Rain guys in here now. You guys been doing all right? I don't usually say much on our group chat because usually when I'm looking at it, it's late at night, so I don't usually have a whole lot to say. Yeah, Mike, there's I think I'm gonna head back towards camp. Yeah, there's quite a bit of, sorry about the wind, there is quite a bit of deer hunting. There was a guy pulled in there where I was camped at, Asking Park there, where he was gone for quite a while. I guess he come in about 8 and then left, maybe 30, 45 minutes ago. Didn't get anything, but there's quite a few hunters down here. Yeah, I was never real good at being that quiet through the woods. And you're right, it's very hard to do in this time of year. That's why we have tree stands, right? Watching Formula One. Man, I haven't watched I haven't watched that type of race in years. Of course, I haven't watched NASCAR in years either. Kind of quit watching there after Earnhardt died, and then some of the stuff they started doing now, I don't guess I would watch it now. I've got about 14 in. Hey guys, if you don't care, hit that like button for me. Those of you that just come in there, up here in southwest Missouri, doing a little bit of doing a little bit of hiking, mainly just come up here to shoot some videos for YouTube. So y'all can check those out if you want. Got I guess about 100 videos there if you want to check some of them out. Got everything from camping to knives, gear, cooking. Yeah, I can do a pan around, Mike. Hey Rico, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I really enjoy coming up here. This is it's only about 30 minutes from my house. So. Wow, lost everybody real quick. Oh, yeah. Autumn knowledge. Yeah, it's pretty up here. You know, I had to work last night, and I got off about midnight. I got off at like 10:30, 11. But by the time I went and got something to eat and drove up here, it was about midnight when I was coming in. And the little highway that comes into this place, yeah, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of a neat little store. Yeah, but on the drive in, I had to stop about 5 or 6 times for deer. Just all kinds of deer out here. Yeah, some of that gear, Mike, I don't know how good it's going to be. Those little grill grates, I don't know if those are going to be very good or not. They look a little flimsy out of the packaging, but you know, as cheap as they are, you know, you can get a season out of them. It's good enough. So I tried doing, I tried the one of the Sierra cups. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I tried one of those this morning. It seemed to work pretty good. I'm gonna try that mat that I had. I'm gonna try that out real soon and try to get it for the hot tent, you know, or for the stove and the hot tent. So I'm gonna try that out real soon. Are you back with us, Withman? We just been chatting about a couple of videos and looking at the foliage here. Get y'all some of that upper foliage in the trees there. Yeah, yeah, this place has got a pretty good road going in. I mean, we've been up here after a bit of rain, and it's, I mean, there's places that's got puddles, but not too, it's no problem getting in and out, even in, just two-wheel drive. I mean, the Durango's four-wheel drive, but yeah, it's kind of windy here. It's not as bad right here, like in the woods here, but the little camping spot, it's kind of chilly. The skies are gray, Mike. Well, that's no fun. Makes for kind of a dreary, depressing day, doesn't it? Yep. Sunny and cold. It's actually not too bad out in the sunshine. I was sitting there by the campfire, which is pretty much out. I let it go down to Cole's and fixed me some lunch. Had some chicken Alfredo. Well, I guess you guys. Yeah, we still got a couple people in here. So I made some chicken Alfredo for lunch. Yeah. Well, I say yes. It's not truly dispersed. You have to camp in kind of their areas, but they're far enough apart. You're not going to have another camper next to you. So I guess this would be like hybrid. I mean, you could probably disperse camp and nobody would be the wiser. Kind of do it stealthily. Because I've never seen anybody game ward or anybody like that in here. So, I did have a couple of hikers come through this morning and visit with them for a few minutes. They were down from, can't remember where I think they were from Nevada. And they have family out here, and they'd come out here to do a little hiking. And so I was telling them about some places, and then the family member that they had with them, he's from a couple of towns over. So he knew a couple of the areas I was talking about. Well, we made it back to camp. Show y'all around a little bit here. We've got the old Durango there. Old things, it's old, but it serves me pretty well. Oh. No, it's not, Mike. It's just it's actually in Missouri. Up here at a place called Compton's Ridge. Or Huckleberry Ridge, sorry. Let me get y'all on a tripod here. There's y'all something to look at besides. It's so it's a I think 3,500 acre, somewhere about 3,500 acre conservation area in southwest Missouri, Mike. Oh, hey, Flatbroke, how you doing, brother? I gotta. Doing pretty good, brother. How you? Yeah, it's a nice little place. I like it because it's close by, and you don't doesn't cost anything to camp or anything. So I mean, I've got Saint Francis isn't that far away, but this is probably 45 minutes or an hour closer. So I usually just come up here because honestly, with my work schedule and stuff, usually if I'm camping, it's just going to be an overnighter. So you know, uh, those of you that are just coming in, wow, uh, so there's some new folks. So just up here at Huckleberry Ridge, doing a little bit of filming for YouTube, uh, checking out the fall foliage. Yeah, I've shot several here, Mike. I'd say, well, almost all of my camping videos have been shot here, with the exception of just a couple that I've done at the house. Uh, that's the thing. There is a creek bed here. Back. So if you watch the camping video where me and my wife went camping for our anniversary, in the kind of towards the end of that, I hiked down to the creek bed. And that creek bed is every time I've been up here, it's been dry, and we've been up here at least twice, like within a couple of days of rain, like heavy rain, and there's not really been any water in it. So, uh, that's the one downfall is there's not an easy water source. Everything's like oh, what do you call it? Like where the water is where you don't have water year round. It's just during rainy season or whatnot. Drink here. Move y'all around. Let y'all get a little bit of different scenery. There. Grab my chair. Maybe I'll be able to read comments easier now that I don't have the sun in my eyeballs. Yeah, that's much better. So, Flatbrook, you still in here, brother? What's the weather like up there in your neck of the woods? Minnesota Mike, he said he had 15 degrees this morning. So I kind of shot a little bit of video on like secondhand gear, you know, uh, stuff you pick up at thrift stores and whatnot. Oh, you're in Iowa camping with Butch. Well, that'll be a good video coming. I always enjoy it when you guys camp out. I seen you post there. What was it, Friday on Facebook. I wasn't sure if you guys were still at it or not. Trying to fall out on the tripod there. Yeah, a lot of mine is too, Mike. Uh, I picked up a pretty good haversack. Well, I'll grab it and show it. So I've got that cloth one, but I picked this one up there last week, and it's a no name, but it's Kedora with a lining inside. It's got a little bit of storage here on the front, another pouch, and then just an open bottom there. But I thought it was pretty good. I think I gave $9 for it. Speaking of Butch, there he is. Sorry guys, I'm having to tilt my tripod so I can see the comments. It's already been tested? Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good thing to run out of, Butch, especially if it's cold. I know I got up here about around midnight, between 12 and 1, and I just put down a mat and sleeping bag and stuff and slept in the Durango. And I got up about 4 o'clock in the morning to go pee, and man, it was chilly. It was not hard to convince me to climb back in the sleeping bag. Favorite piece of secondhand gear. Well, last night it was the sleeping mat that I picked up. I picked up a little Thermarest inflatable mattress and sleeping in the back of Durango last night. That was my favorite piece of gear. I guess probably right now though, my favorite piece of gear is that this little Camellis knife that I've been carrying. I'm kind of liking that. Hey, Coleridge, how you doing, brother? We've just been chit-chatting and talking about weather and fall temperatures, foliage and everything, and talking a little bit about secondhand gear. Yeah, those Coleman lanterns are pretty cool. I don't have a lot of Coleman stuff. I need to start picking some up. at least some lanterns. I'd like to get one of those. Some of the dual fuel stuff, but man, that stuff is even secondhand. That stuff's kind of pricey. Oh, that's cool. You do painting. Awesome. Modular sleep system. Yeah. Yeah. Woodsman, you talking about an MSS sleep system? Did I miss somebody coming in? Is Adventures with Den? I'm guessing. Yeah, those are awesome. I used one of those for almost the whole time I was in the military. A couple trips to Iraq with it. Great sleep system. Uh, you know, I've personally had it down to 8 degrees, and it'll definitely do 8 degrees for sure. They say it'll do colder than that, but I don't know that I necessarily need to test it. Yeah, I saw that, man. That's cool. Between you guys getting hooked up there, I got. I need to just break down and buy one, but I'm a cheapskate. I did get a new, another sleeping bag, here a while back. It's a Walmart, like a Ozark Trail, but it's 10 degree bag, and it was pretty. It was good last night. You know, I kind of do. I've just got a couple of cheap sleeping bags, or 30, 40 degree bags, and I'll just double them up. Because I mean, you know, I've told that to people, and they look at me kind of funny, and I'm like, well, that's the same thing in an MS sleep system, and it's taking two bags that aren't super cold rated bags and putting them together. So I mean, I've seen somebody come in here. Yeah, hey Woody. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that MS sleep system. It's definitely worth the money, especially a couple of years ago when they were super cheap. You know, uh, I mean, there's a couple companies that make a set that's pretty close, but but it's basically the same price. You just find a good one that's in good shape. If I'm missing you coming in, I apologize, guys. I'm having trouble reading the with this sun. I'm having trouble reading the comments. Woody, good to see you. So yeah, man, I I don't know. I think for me too with the secondhand stuff, it's more about more about the digging. Looking for the stuff. Oh, this ain't no good. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Yeah, this is good. Yeah, yeah, that's very true, Mike. Yeah, it's if I had more time off of work, I would have brought the hot tent and stuff and done the stove and everything. But I need to do a burn on it just to get the dust and everything off of it. You know, I did buy me oh, excuse me. Why don't you talking back? I did buy me a damper for it. Yeah, I've got one of those Harbor Freight hatchets. It works pretty good. Hatchets. You know that the it's more about, or at least I think it's more about how you use the tool than the tool. But yeah, Harbor Freight's got a bit of stuff. They've got pretty decent lights that are cheap, and they've got the chairs. I'm actually sitting in one of those right now. Yeah, they got good tarps, and I like those. If you're doing like family camping, I like those foam pads like you would have in a workshop or whatever. I like those to put down in my tent. I've even used those in the hot tent too. Have a couple of them where you've got if you're sleeping on the just on the ground, gives you a little bit of padding. All right, appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Gerber makes good tools. Uh, I had a when I was on active duty, I had a Gerber multi tool, and it was a really good one. But it got lost in a move or something. I don't I don't know. I got rid of a lot of my military gear. I had a Foot Locker full of stuff. I wound up just giving it away. I got out. And, kind of wish I hadn't done that now, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. Grand Force Brooks makes a good hatchet. There's a lot of good hatchets, but and I mean, I guess if I was doing this for a living, doing it every day, like some of these survival instructors and stuff are doing, yeah, I might spend $100, $150 on a hatchet. But when I'm just doing it once, twice a month, at the most, I really just can't justify spending that kind of money on one. And the train duty is something else, isn't it? starting to pick up again. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Sorry guys, had to get a drink there. Well, guys, uh, we've been at it for about 45 minutes. Surprisingly enough. Uh, so, um, so I'm gonna have a video out of this little camp here, and then gonna have a video on like secondhand bush secondhand gear. Why is it so hard to read the comments now? Oh yeah, appreciate that, Nomadic. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been cheap when it comes to stuff because I'm not like I said earlier. I don't do this stuff enough to uh, to spend a bunch of money on it, and then growed up, uh, uh, you know, piss poor, and just that, I don't know. I've always been cheap like that, though. I'll buy the cheap stuff and make it do what I need it to do. You know, sometimes it bites you in the butt because you wind up you can't make it do what you need to do, and you wind up or it doesn't last, and you're gonna buy it again. Yeah, I really like that little coffee maker you had up there at the YouTube meet up there last year, Mike. That was quite nice. I bought a I bought a French press. Well, I bought one quite a while back, and then I wound up breaking the craft on it, and so I bought another one. And I'm just going. I've been looking at the ones from Self Reliance because they're metal and they shouldn't break. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Mike. I mean, I don't consider myself very good at any of this stuff. I'm just, I can get by, but uh, I mean, there's guys out there. You look at Morris Kachansky. You know, most generally, all he ever carried was just a Mora. Which is, I mean, I'm not saying they're not good knives. They are, but I mean, compared to some of the other knives that are out there, they're a very cheap knife. Uh, and or very budget friendly. They're not cheap by any means because they do work exceptionally well. Yeah, those I've been looking at those too. Flat rope. I've been watching a guy. I'll have to. Crap! I can't remember the guy's name now. I'll have to look him up and make a post about it. But he's got a lot of. He does a lot of cook kits, survival kits, stuff like that. And, he's got one of those Stanley sets. It's been used a lot. Yeah, that's something I always do too, Max. Try to, if I've got something that gives me some room, I'm going to put something in it. I'm not just going to stick an empty pot in there. I'm going to have stuff in that pot. And as I get older, that pack starts to weigh more and more. So I'm trying to scale down. Uh, for a while there, I was carrying an Alice pack all the time. And man, an Alice, I love an Alice pack. Don't get me wrong, but you're starting out with almost 10 pounds before you put anything in it. Oh wow, you got snow. All right, yeah. All right, Dan. We'll catch you later, buddy. Appreciate you dropping by. That's funny, Mike. Uh, but yeah, just kind of scaling back. I'm trying to get down to about a 30 liter pack. Uh, so, you know, and I don't mind carrying a big pack. When it in the wintertime, you kind of expect it. But when it's 100 degrees and you're trying to hike through the woods, you know, 40-pound pack's a little much. Yeah, it's uh, sorry guys, the sun has shifted on me. Yeah, yeah. I, I still like an Alice pack, but man, there there's definitely more comfortable options out there. I wish there was a smaller version of the ILBE. I love that pack, and I guess there is actually because that's made by Arcteryx. So there is. I just need to hunt around and find one. But I really like that pack. But it's too big for the summertime. You know, it's great for the winter though. And now that Kyle's getting bigger too, well, I mean, he doesn't come out with me much anymore, but he's getting big enough now where he can start to carry some stuff for himself. So I've got him a medium Alice, and oh, what is that other pack? I've got another pack. I can't remember what brand it is, but it's like a little bit smaller pack. Man, I'm getting old. I can't see. It's hard to see these comments. Part of it's probably that I got my camping glasses on. I don't hear. Oh, I don't know. A couple years, been a year or two ago before I even started YouTube. I went hiking and I had just gotten a pair of glasses and I wound up scratching the heck out of them. And so since then, I don't, You know, I just wear a pair of glasses from the year before when I'm camping.